are back. Let's see, we last left off where we were going to be converting all this into rope. I believe I can only make so much of this. Yep. So I have to go down the line here. Crank all these out. Kind of a good thing that there's a bunch of these here. So we can head off now and start working on... Oh, this changed again. They brought in this, there was a 2-layer wall here. There was a wall here that extended all the way down, and then you had this wall with the gate here leading out. But now it looks like they got rid of the inner wall that pretty much made it like an in-between space with the market and the waystone. Wonder how much else, or what else they've changed. Going off of this angle, it doesn't look like much. Other than that, which I don't know what that is. Simple rock pile? Gotcha. Before we head out here, see if I made any more sales on the market. What the hell is that? Oh, it's just a player. And another 500. So I'm up to 24 or something now. But now we can head back out and work on getting some more bushes and everything. So, the rough goal for this morning, sit here, work on getting some more plant fiber. Yeah, rough plant roots. And just working on getting the tailoring leveled up and getting the gathering leveled up as well, because I'm going to need most of this stuff. We should be able to reach 20 for both professions here this morning, hopefully. Because foraging's at 13 and tailoring's at 13. 13 and 13. So we should be able to hit both of these and get them done here today, hopefully. Then I gotta work on getting my leatherworking and my hunting leveled up then, which leatherworking is a little bit ahead of hunting, so it shouldn't be all that bad. The hunting's more going to be a pain in the ass than anything else, but I'll work on getting... I can start selling some leather on the market, since I don't really... Once I make the clothing and everything I need, then I should be fine. It shouldn't be all that bad. I'm not really doing anything crazy here in the skills. It's more or less just the professions. So, kind of just kick back and relax. And feel free to talk. If you want to talk and chat, I'd be more than happy to chat with anybody. That way, keeps things going a little bit more. If you have any questions about the game or what I'm working on. I'm definitely loving this cart though. This cart was definitely a worthwhile investment. having the extra spaces here and having an extra cargo slot is chef's kiss. Some food. Yeah. Definitely gotta sit down and work on a video for this game. Try and get some more eyes on it. That and a check here. See if there's anything about a roadmap. Developers might have something out by now. Not seeing anything about a roadmap. At least not yet. Weather and seasons. Got enough room for 4 more things. What is that? Oh, it's somebody's pack that they left behind. Head back and start processing this now. See what all they've changed in here. Looks like they might be expanding out some more. Yeah, because that wall wasn't there, I don't believe, originally. So we're definitely working on getting some more stuff going, which is nice. Get over and convert this a while.
What, Jojo? You want me to throw your duck? Where's your duck?
What up? The cat being stinky and up to no good. Yeah. I guess the main goal for this morning, and I'm hoping to accomplish here, is to hopefully get my foraging and my tailoring all the way up to 20. If I can get that done by hopefully 9 o'clock, I'll be happy with that. If I can get that done before 9 o'clock, then I can probably start working on getting the hunting and leatherworking done then as well. And I'll hunt between tier 1 and tier 2 stuff. I'll keep some of the tier 2 stuff in my bank, and then I'll work on the tier 1 birds and turn them into leather. At least that's the plan. By the time I'm finished this, will be the threads over there should be done, and then we can convert that into rope. And then we can sell the rope. Seeing the chat down there and the thing. I don't even know what my settings are even on right now for graphical. don't know why my resolution's set to 4K when this thing's not even meant for 4K. Looks much crisper. Feels a little bit smoother now too. Jojo, I don't know how you're trying to get comfy, but I don't think it's working, my dude. Number 14. Those leather straps should be ready too, so once I'm done with this, pull all the leather straps out and then go through and add all the stuff to the coarse thread, a rough spool of thread back into here, and go out and continue the foraging. I guess the better question is there been any updates to the game? Wow, that's crazy. Looking at some of the deep discount sales on Steam right now. My God. Beyond Two Souls. Now my food buff ran out. Looks like a lot of the games that I was looking at went on sale. Continue. Definitely have to look at more of these then. There are some games that I was looking at picking up then eventually. Alright, that's ready. Go through and claim all this stuff. And one more. Yeah, the tailoring may be the easiest one to get done. Or the fastest to get done, because that's going to take a minute. I'll be able to sell it on the market. Because I have a feeling rope's probably going to be a little bit more useful than probably the cloth. My only problem is like, how do I make glass bottles? Or where do I acquire glass bottles? hopefully the developers will come out with a roadmap eventually, because it'd be nice to see what they're planning on doing in the future to add more content up until the full release of the game. So hopefully we'll see something here soon. Although it is still fairly early, there isn't that many people online at the moment. A handful of people I see running around. You got someone over there, someone here with me. I didn't see anybody anywhere else. Oh, never mind. This person here now. Yeah, I definitely think we'll be able to get the, definitely think we'll be able to get this foraging and tailoring up to 20 before 9 o'clock. Then it'll be just a matter of working on leather working. Stam, recover. And good. Where you going, Jojo? Yeah, level 16. I have a feeling this is going to be up to 17 by the time we're done. Maybe close to 18 at the rate that it's going. Okay, I might be wrong. Maybe they do have something that they're working on. I don't know if that would be actual. I don't know how good that would be. They better make the XP gains a little bit better if that's the case. Okay, so they are preparing to put, they're starting to prepare a public development roadmap, so that's a positive. So we'll see something eventually, whenever they come out with it. Although, from what I'm reading, they're planning on wiping everybody once this thing goes full 1.0. We will wipe everything once at the end of the beta / early access. This will be only XP wipe. We may wipe just wipe the world, but not character experience before the end of the beta. But only with a lot of heads up. Only if necessary. See below. There will not be wipes of anything after the full release, end of beta / early access. Why are the wipes necessary at all? We believe part of the enjoyment of playing Bitcraft over a long time is the fairness and even starting line for all players. As we make changes to progression during early access, this can skew how players are able to progress based on when they played. We obviously want to keep those progressions, or these progressions affecting the changes, to a minimum, but there might be a case where things need to be balanced for the game to be healthy for years into the future, especially see, I thought they were only wiping for the stuff that well, when was this posted? The 4th. So it's been a week. Yeah, that'd be kind of really stupid if they go through and wipe everything like we paid to get in so that way we can enjoy the experience, and if people want to wait until, you know, full release, that's fine, but why does that have to affect us? Like, that kind of put a bad taste in my mouth a bit. Like, I'm sitting here grinding, and this is going to take some time. Now, unless if they go through and improve the XP gains for this, like, there's no reason for them to go through and wipe everybody again and making everybody start from scratch. I can understand during the alpha, or like not the alpha, but the demo, to wipe everybody and everything like that. But there's no reason to go through and wipe everybody after the fact. I'm curious to see what the comments are on this one. Sounds good to me. The only thing I wish you would keep in mind, keep even after the beta, is player progression. Never mind players' bases, just levels. You can imagine how long it took for people to get into the higher levels, and will they want to start again? Only time will tell. If you're doing... I gotta eat. Gotta restock on my food buff. If you're doing this due to the free version, people had a choice to buy the game or not. I think, and probably most people would love to keep player level. And we're almost done with this. Alright, now I can go through. Yeah, I'll have to talk to my wife about this one because she's been getting into it with this game, and I want to see what her thoughts are here with the wipe. And since this took a minute to go through and do, maybe 6 gold. Alright. Let's head out. Continue foraging. Have all these betas and alphas, and once people fork over $30, you wait days to tell them that their saves are guaranteed to be wiped. I specifically waited for a release so I wouldn't waste my time in the beta. Guess we have 2 years of beta and none, so... Yeah, most of these people aren't wrong. I don't know, I'll have to talk to my wife about it and see what her thoughts are. Because I figured with the game going to the beta, we'd be keeping everything. And then whenever free-to-play players came in, they would just be moving into settlements and doing their roles. Because everything's useful. All material is going to be useful, so nobody would ever really feel left behind from what the devs were saying. It just makes no sense on why they would go through and wipe player data and your professions and skills. Kinda stupid. All I can say is, if they're gonna do that, they need to make the XP a little bit better. Come on to... another fur. Definitely gonna have to look into that post a little bit more. I'll talk with M here this morning. I mean, at least we would know what we're doing by that point, so it wouldn't take us long to get back, or get back up to, like, where this would be in a short period of time. But, I don't know, I don't think it's really worth wiping people's data. If there's enough of a uproar about it from the community, they may not end up doing it. But we shouldn't be punished by having our data's wiped because you want everybody to be at a starting line whenever it goes free to play. That just doesn't sound right to me. Considering I already got what? I know it's not a crazy amount of time. But if you're investing time in a game, nobody likes having their stuff wiped. Because you want to cater to new players. yeah, that's a bit disheartening. Grant you, it gives us time, but even still. We'll see what happens. Oop. Need this. So, yeah, my tailoring and foraging is definitely... Well, the tailoring is definitely going to level up faster than the foraging. I'm feeling that already. Because of just how this is. At least it's not far off from leveling again, but tailoring is going to be finished before foraging. Especially once I go over and gather the stuff out of the loom. They definitely need to give better... Like, where is this at? Do that for a minute. Maybe it won't be all that bad, but it's just a kick in the crotch. I don't like the idea of the servers being wiped, just for the simple fact that I agree with some of the comments on that post that people chose to either buy the game early and play it, or wait for the game to go free to play and become the full 1.0 version. Why should the people be punished that are jumping into the game early and playing versus waiting until the game comes out and wiping everybody and starting over from scratch yet again? I can understand if you were doing that from a demo, like they had the demo that came out back whenever the just before the game launched, and I think there was like a 2-week period where people were able to do stuff and go up to like level 20. So that's understandable to wipe there. Like 2 weeks of time, you got a little bit of time to play the game, get a feel for it, see if it was something that you were worth interested in or see yourself playing. And obviously enough people are still here playing the game even after the whole demo thing and after their skills got wiped the first time around. Like Early Awakened, I'm assuming that person over there played back whenever the game dropped in either alphas or the demo or something like that. So, you know, it makes sense to do it then. That way, whenever, you know, early access dropped for everybody, they were able to get in and just start playing. But to wipe everybody who's playing in the early access after 2 years of playing, especially for me, like I'm just role playing as like a simple crafter and selling my stuff on the market and earning a profit. And eventually I would like to go out and explore and start moving up into the world a little bit and hopefully find some better resources. Whether or not I'll continue living in this settlement or this empire, it may get bigger or it may fade away. It's just the nature of the game. Like if they don't, like if the person stops supplying, like if we stop supplying to this, this will just fade away because it would just decay like it would be in V Rising. But that just seems like such a slap in the face because I know they said they were going to be wiping. Let me see. They were saying that they weren't going to be doing any more wipes once the game went into early access. Either removed it. No, I doubt they removed it. It's gotta be here. It might have been in the video I was watching. I would have to go back and look. But once the game went into early access, it wasn't supposed to be getting any more wipes. It was only for the people who were playing during the demo. Claim you. Alright, time to make the rope again. This is going to be fully maxed out. Or not fully maxed out, but this will be to level 20, and then all I gotta do is just worry about the foraging. But these skills definitely need to have more emphasis. Like, we should be getting more passive benefits as we level up our tailoring and all that stuff, or our smithing and all that. There needs to be more passive benefits to the professions as you level up. Frames. And I don't know what these achievement points are used for either. I don't think it's anything to pertain to Vault. Yeah, this skill's definitely gonna be up and over 20 by the time this is all done. My stam recover. Robot there though. Over halfway on the 19 level. We're about there to 20. I have a feeling by the time this is done, we'll probably be 21 or 22. Da, 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 da. Keep my phone here for the time being. It's like random XP, I think, each time. Yeah, it's like random XP each time. Yeah, I hate to sell rope for such a high price, but it takes so long to craft just a stack of it. I mean, it's giving me decent XP. This may be the way to go about doing it. If I were to cancel what I was doing, I could sit here and just infinitely farm this, I think. Because I already earned the XP. Grant you, that'd be boring. And my food ran, or my stamina bar ran out again. Eat that and top it off. Got a phone call coming in. Give me a second. Apologies, I had a phone call to take care of real quick. I was talking to my wife real quick. So, we got tailoring up to 20 now. Should be, yeah, it's up to 20. So we just gotta worry about just getting foraging up to level 20, so that way we can actually start getting the higher tier bushes and everything, which I wouldn't even begin to know which ones they would actually be to start getting the tier 2 stuff. Guess I'll have to keep an eye out for it. There's another bush. So, once we can get to the tier 2 aspect of foraging, then we should be a-okay. So, I'm just trying to figure out where there'd be like a tier 2 bush that I can start collecting from eventually. Maybe it might be you? Yeah, it's gotta be you. You're the only one that looks kind of similar to one another. And I can see that being the case. Yeah, honeybush. And you're the next thing up, so you're definitely what makes sense. Maybe not, maybe it's the ferns. I'm thinking it's probably the ferns. So, that being said, go through and convert this stuff into the plant fibers, and probably just go right back out. I probably won't work on the tailoring aspect because that's going to take a minute. So we'll convert it down into the rough plant fibers. And if anything, we'll sell the rough plant fibers. If anybody wants it for their tailoring, because that's perfect fodder, saves people a little bit of time. And we'll just sell it for one gold coin. Because this is going to easily get me what? I think I get about like 21 something out of this. I think what this gives, yeah, 2100. So I'll sell that for just one coin for one plant fiber, or one thing of plant fiber. I'll see how it goes on the market, and I'll plan it out from there. See how it groups it. I just need to do this enough to where I can go through and get this up to 20. And then I can start working on my hunting and leatherworking. My hunting's definitely slacking, so I'm going to have to go out and probably do a little bit of both. I'm going to have to go through and hunt for enough tier 2 stuff ahead of time, so that way I have the tier 2 leather and I can start getting the tier 2 meat, and I can probably pass that off to my wife because she's doing all the cooking and stuff. And hopefully by 8:30 I'm hoping I can get my hunting and my leather working up high enough to where I can start working on my tier 2 tools. That's the hope. Let's hope it works out that way. But we'll have to see how the grouping price goes for the plant fibers, and then I'll go from there on how I want to sell it. That, and I'll keep an eye out for any rings and stuff, because if there's something that can benefit my wife, I'll pick it up for her. Because I haven't really seen that many people running around with tier 2 stuff. Claim. It's like I just have just enough spaces. Sell. Nothing in the orders yet. Still no one sold that geode yet. I'm gonna drop the price down. Drop it down to 95. See anybody buys it then. Actually, if I just put it for 0. Just put it on there for free. Let's put it on there for 1. Ooh, what do you do? Gathering speed and crafting speed? Ooh, yeah, I might want that. I'd say that's a fair price. Create order. 1. Drag that up. Create order. Drag that up. See how many people actually buy the plant fibers. And if anything, I can always just sell it. Like, I could just be giving it away on there. Make it free for everybody. What you doing over there, Jojo? Probably save these seeds for the wife. Yeah, those ferns don't really stand out all that much. Like, they kind of blend in really badly. Yeah, the ferns are definitely going to be the next tier up. Kind of makes me almost want to get into masonry. And work on rings. Kind of cool. Level 19. Just one more level. It's fine. The thing's done anyway. I guess before we do that, we might as well go put a couple things in the vault here. Some of the wild seeds for the wife. Throw that in there. That. Don't need that. Don't need that at the moment. Don't need that at the moment. Same with that. Sort. I'll put you right there. I feel like the crafting speed is always going to be slow regardless, because even with the ring, it sped up the thing out there, but it's not speeding it up out in here. Either that or the number is just not updating. But this is just about done. I just got to keep an eye out for songbirds, which creatures. Can I not track these guys? Guess not. At least this is almost done. Look at that, not much of it went into the cart's inventory. Fuse flower. Is that a pig? See how fast it goes with it just being 0. Out of curiosity's sake. Getting a lot of fiber seed plants. Or fiber seed. Yeah, from this point, then we'll have to go out and start doing some hunting once this is fully leveled. We either get the level from doing the plants, or we're going to get the levels by going through and doing it the other way. What is bro doing? That's a big piece of ore out there. Hopefully the hunting won't be too bad. At least level-wise, that is. Although I haven't seen that many goats so far. Even with me streaming for an hour and 45, there hasn't been that many goats around. I've seen the birds, but not the goats. And I need to stockpile them for the tier 2 leather. Probably head back and just sell the roots themselves on the market. Say what? Two gold for the roots? No new orders yet. Oh no, that's gonna be awful. Because it won't pull from the cart. Huh. Oops. It kind of sucks because it's not pulling from the actual cart. It won't pull from the cargo itself. Probably just better off converting it. Well, at least it's just going to help level up the foraging a little bit more. Which ain't a bad thing. We'll convert this, sell it for 1 gold on the market. I really don't know what that person is doing. They've just been kind of running around. Ran around out there for a little bit. They ran around in here for a good while. Unless if they're killing time waiting for something to finish and they're just not wanting to do anything else besides just, I guess, that. You could buy orders for items that you don't own. There's a jackal right there. What was his name? Damn. Alright. Alright, well, let's head out here and look for these birds. Get some hunting done. If we can find any still. Yeah, there's still some birds out here. I forgot to put that stuff on the market. Yeah, I kind of figured as such. Hey, there's some goats out there. What are you doing, dude? Even though I can't really utilize them yet, I'm going to gather up the goats a while to level up my hunting and to keep them in my bank until I can start breaking them down when I reach hunting level 20. Yeah, stand there. Make it easier on me. Claim. The only real bad bit is that I can't carry multiple of these things at once. Not unless if I can upgrade my cargo. My player cargo. Bro's not moving? Perfect. Start gathering some of these ferns a while as well. At least gather up some of them. Any reason why? Okay. What dropped on the ground here? Okay, it's giving me the tier 2 plant route now. Gotcha. I gotcha. Well, let's head back. I see more walls being resurrected over there. Or erected over there. I wonder if they're going to continue the path towards the starter village that's near here, Redfin. That would be the smart play if you want to try and get more people to this area if the paving allows it to go that far. Can I just quick move? Guess not. Move that over. Go sell this on the market real quick. I gotta go out and find more goats. What does this look like? Okay, it's not. that another songbird over there? I see some goats. Four goats. Sweet. Holy crap. A tier 6 tree just out here? Okay. It's another one of you. I might not sell any of these guys for a little bit. Go on, teleport. Come on, there we go. Did despawn? Oh no, he got it. As long as he's not hunting up all the songbirds, I'm fine. Because that's kind of what I need the most of right now is the songbirds. Curious me is curious. It's a berry bush, so I imagine. Wait, what other thing did it just give me? Oh, did I get a rare? Oh, I got a rare. I'm sure Emily's gonna be happy about that. Take a picture and send it to her. Continue our exploration a little bit more. Oyster mushrooms are tier 7. Hey, there's another bird. At least I got a couple berries. That's a positive. Any more birds out this way? Just this one? Alright. I can work with that. That's still another bird to add. Oh, there is more. Why did you attempt to climb there? She replied back. What did she reply with? I'll send another picture. This time I'll send it of the berries. I know she's gonna be happy about that, since she's rolling into... Oh, did I break something? No, I didn't. I was gonna say, why can't I move? That's not at all what I was collecting. Are you kidding me? This bird's gonna disappear before I can even collect it because it's clipping with the damn bush. You know how stupid this is? Give me my damn bird. I actually need this if I want to make the refined stuff. Did I even get a shovel? I mean, it's part of the foraging aspect of it, but I don't have anything in here that's a shovel. You got the chisel, the knife, the bow, the axe, saw, the hoe, fishing rod, and that. I mean, at least the positive bit is it's treating this as a upgrade. So it's not going by 8, it's still going by 10, so it's still utilizing the one thing. I don't know how much sand it takes to make one glass bottle, but get to 30 and then stop. Alright. Go over here, grab the cart. Continue our hunting. At least that's cool though. At least I don't have to worry about like worrying about a shovel for my foraging aspect. It just kind of takes whatever tool you have for your machete and just gives you the upgrade equivalent. God, it landed right in a fucking plant. fucking fuck. Probably collect a few of these songbirds. Then we'll head back and convert them down into meat and leather. Not trying to mess with that alpha jackal. Did for some reason it really not put my thing in there? Alright. Let us head back. Yeah. Start heading back home. We'll process down these birds. Love to know how these people are getting mounts, though. I'd imagine you can't join multiple empires. I don't see that being a thing. Even though I was on my way back home, I'll gather up these birds. Think you can get away? Think again. Come here. Should be heading in the right direction. Yep. More birds. Go around this way to avoid that noise altogether. Not trying to fight that jackal. Home sweet home. The hunting station right here. Claim, what do we got? 40, 26. Solid. Throw the don't need the fur at the moment. So I imagine the kiln is where I'm going to be cooking the glass. Yep. How much is that? 6 glass? That's going to take 10 minutes. Tree sap can be turned into pitch. Okay. Guess we'll kill 10 more minutes. See what we get out of that. Work on the leather station a little bit. Someone sent something in the who sent what in the Discord? Ty and Frankie are in there. What was sent in the memes? Solid. go check the glass real quick. Got 6 minutes left on that. Well, killing time on a few different things. So, question is, what do I want to work on while we wait? Guess we can go grab the other songbirds out of the vault here. Finish breaking them down. It's only 3 of them, but it's something. Forgot to move these guys in here. It's not gonna take long, but at least it'll get us to hunting 11. Six raw pelt. It's not a lot, but it's something to work with. Get my leather working up a little bit higher. Curious on where it's gonna have me craft the glass bottles, though. Maybe the smithing station? Unless if I can still continue to do it while... I mean, the kiln would make more sense to convert it from the rough glass into the glass bottles. But we'll see. Because I know I'm probably going to need it for, like, the stuff to turn wood into refined wood or something at a later point. So I'd rather get it now or figure out how to build it now versus later. There we go, there's a fern. Kill some time, gather this fern real quick and turn some of the roots into stuff. Bro's got a wagon already? It'll be a while before I even get that. So, depending on whatever time my wife gets home here tonight, I'll have to pass off a couple things to her. The berries, so that way she wants to do some experimenting. Maybe the meat? I don't know if she's really messed around with cooking for that. 'Cause I don't know how much of the hunting she's done. Savory mushroom skewers. I'm hoping this is better. At least in terms of like raw, potent, like giving more stamina back or maybe some extra benefits. Move this over a little bit. Okay, it's just gonna park it right over top of it regardless. Over here and see if I can even do anything with this, or if it's going to have me... Yep, nope, I can't do anything with it, I don't think. I do not have level 20 cooking. It is slightly better though, because it gives me a +2 and a +5, a +1 and a +2. So, that's stuff for her then. I'm pretty sure her cooking is higher than that. Could be wrong, but hold on to that for now. It wasn't that one, it was you. Turn you into leather. Oh sweet, this is going to take a good bit of time. Probably sell it on the market. I really don't need anything from any of these lower tier materials. I need to get to level 20 for my other stuff so that way I can actually start crafting my tier 2 materials. Are they using... That's gotta be a flint. No, maybe it might be a metal. But so far, we got carpentry 20, forestry 20, mining 20, hunting 11, leatherworking 13, almost halfway to 14. 23 for smithing, 20 for tailoring, and 21 for foraging. Because in order to be able to do anything with tools, if I want to make them myself, I have to go through and get all the materials. Go through and sell the basic leather That's what people are. That's what the average price is. I'll do mine around 15 because it's not all that hard to get. Alright, let's go check on the glass. Shit. I can make healing potions. But that requires scholar stuff. Now, didn't I unlock something to be able to make the pitch? Something that you can use that for. I could definitely make that if I had the level 2 chisel and had masonry at level 20. I don't really need the vials for anything else other than just making the refined wood for a later point. I'm really just becoming a jack of all trades, master of none sort of person. Doing like a pseudo Iron Man run where I just sell stuff on the market and occasionally buy something if it's worthwhile. The only thing I will not invest in is fishing. Nothing against fishing, just don't want to invest into it. Fishing and cooking. Although it doesn't make any sense to make rough glass here when should realistically be done at a kiln to overheat the glass and spin it into a vial. The chisel sound is very satisfying though. Basic leather treatment. Basic metal solvent. Where the hell do you even get that? Well, I gotta bug Emily for fish oil now. Already obtained. Tier 1 grinder. Huh? Do I... One half. Smashed 4 pieces into crushed. Are there pebbles? It's Potter mix. Is it here? No, it's not here. Didn't think it would be either. Wait, is it here? That's it. It was telling me I needed this thing. But in actuality, I needed this. Well, luckily I got someone investing in the fish oils. Alright. Convert this stuff real quick. Boy, oh boy. What advancements did I just make? Ah. Okay. Claim you. Simple spool of thread. 21. Recovered stam. And let's finish this, and that'll be all she wrote. Still got a handful of projects to finish. Sometime here later this week. Claim. Where was my cart? There we go. Stand here with my cart. So, that is going to be all she wrote for me this morning. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching post-stream if you watched up to this point. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care.